How do to the Niners? 9! That's rad. It's been a long time since I've had 9 people that wanted to listen to what I had to say. So I thought I'd change the view a little bit, because when I usually lay out in the morning, I lay on this chair behind me. And I hang out with the rose bush. And I just kind of wake up and listen to the earth wake up around me with it. And there's a lot of communique if you dial in past the traffic sounds. I have a lot of frequent visitors. Anyway, today's a feel-good day. Today I feel good. A lot of people are really struggling right now. I watch a different, I got a lot of stuff on my radar, and people in all different kind of different avenues, streets, are just don't even know what to make of things. If you did know what to make of things, would it change it anyway? I don't know. That's why I never believed people when they told me this is how things always are. It's how things always been. It's how they will be. And it may have that mentality freaking hurts right here. So I got a owie. I scraped my leg. It's just a scrape, but then I bruise, and then there's a bruise because it was a big old log. It went down real slow, so I could feel it. It was just like, because it was really heavy, so it went scrape, and I was like, it was one of those that I didn't want to look, because I knew it wasn't, it was gonna hurt more the instant I looked, and then when I looked, it was like shiny. It was like, it didn't break the skin, but it was shiny, and I was like, oh, that's creative. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of cool to watch stuff heal. Anyway, people are not really keeping their sense of humors about them these days, I can tell. And I am included in that. I'm kind of grounded. I mean, I'm grounded, but I'm grounded. Because I know enough to know that when the energies and things are just all wacky like they are right now, that I need to stay home away from the people. So that's what I'm doing. When I try, Benny wants to come out. Now Nobe's chiming in. I was trying to put them off coming out because I was going to do this video, and if somebody walks by, they're going to get loud. But he's getting loud anyway, so what difference do it make? Anyway, I'll see if I can just ignore him for a little bit. So, the energies are really kind of volatile right now. People are acting in ways that they don't even know. They're like, what? Did I say that? Kind of a thing. This is a place where I was. This is familiar territory for me. I was in this place where people are now with the, did I just say that? Or like, they see themselves on video and then they recognize how freaking atrocious they are, and how gross they are, and that kind of turns a switch on or plants a seed in their mind. And mine started probably about 4 years ago. I started getting real hostile. I lived in the Middle Earth in the Midwest, and energetically, I was never aligned there. I was there because because of the Air Force, and then I was there because cost of living is cheap. That's it for me. I mean, that's all I had. And Mr. Iski and a handful full of lovelies I've come to know. But aside from that, energetically, I was a mess there, especially when I started going through my ascension, because I didn't know what was happening. I just knew I was just on angst all the time, and I was angry, and I would drive, and on the weekends, I'd drive around, I'd take pictures of things, and I would freaking just sang at the top of my lungs, just wah, and that release. You know, I started releasing. That was my introduction to releasing things and purging, letting go of emotions. And which brings me to my point now with this eclipse deal and stuff. The way I see it is, people are freaking, you know, hate, resentment, all that low vibrating, those low vibrating emotions, they aren't going to survive anymore. So people have to purge them, deal with them, look at them in all their grossness, purge them, so that they can get ready to recalibrate to higher frequencies. I know this in my personal life. I'm dealing with this with a I say a family member. You guys know I have two. One I live with. So, I mean, come on. So, my brother and I are kind of having trouble right now. And, you know, it kind of goes with this whole path, you know, of we're recalibrating to how we are now. I'm more versed in this stuff, and, you know, he is a professional. He is a professional, and that's him. When I say his professional, he is a soul. His soul is, and he's on the cusp of Leo. It just occurred to me. He's a Virgo, and a lot of Virgos are going right now. So, that's cool. It's funny. I think I'm smart sometimes, and then sometimes I'm like, this light bulb goes on and then breaks over my head. But it turns into like a water balloon, so I don't get cut. Anyway, we're recalibrating to each other, and we haven't actually had a conversation. So I decided that no more texts, no more emails. It's not helpful. So we set up an appointment tonight to get together to have a Skype conversation and sort some things out, and hopefully I can help him ease some woes. But a lot of this is stuff happening, and the more anxiety you have, and the more like you're gonna start feeling icky about stuff, the more that's the more you're resisting it. So men out there and women, it's okay to cry. It's okay to let stuff go. It's okay to say, you know what, it was really shitty, because people used to say that, you know, all these, you know, I had this really great childhood and stuff, but my recollection was different, and it sucked. And it doesn't help that people tell you that it wasn't bad, because they're not looking with your eyes. And it's okay to not like people that were mean to you, and it's okay to remember, and it's okay to recognize that people, you know, might be saying one thing like, oh, this girl right here, she's my pride and joy. But you know inside, they're feeling like they think you're a weirdo. That's been my trouble in life, is I'm basically a human lie detector. There are a lot of us that are. People call them empaths, energetic sensitives. It's all the same stuff. As we read people's space. We read people's energy, not the fucking words that they say, not the fucking expressions on their face. People lie with those things. You can't lie about your frequency. You can't lie about that. You can't cover that up. And and that's been my biggest struggle in life, is because for a long time I would go by that, and then like my face would respond to it, and I would be confused because my face would respond in confusion, because they would say one thing, but inside they were saying something else. And then, you know, my whole life people told me I was wrong. No, you're right. It's like I hear them all at the same time. And I wasn't wrong. And now people are starting to come around to my way of thinking. And I fucking love it. It is so rad for me right now. When I used to people always, I mean, I still talk funny, but now it's kind of endearing and charming. The people and the ones that like it are the ones that count. So remember, folks, change your view. Focus on the pretty things. Focus on the pretty things. Stay hydrated. Keep your hydration stations close. Look at these guys. This one. I'm on this stupid laptop. Confounded. Oh, it's so pretty. You don't need to see my big old head. It's so pretty. Oh, yeah. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Marge out.